in this world, there's going to be trade-offs. If God gives us sexual desire, and He does, that's a good thing. That brings procreation. That brings more people. But it can be abused, right?
Why would God give us such overwhelmingly powerful desires like sexual desires, and then when we act on them, He punishes us and throws us in hell for it?
Okay, first of all, you don't go to hell because you haven't heard of Jesus. You go to hell because you've sinned. It would be like saying, the reason that you die is because you didn't go to the doctor. No, the reason you die is because you have a disease. Now, maybe you could prevent dying by going to the doctor, right? Just like maybe you could prevent eternal death by going to the great physician. But the reason that you're dying is because you have a disease. The reason any of us go to hell is because we've sinned, and all of us have sinned. So, but whether it's sexual sin, or you don't need sexual sin, we've all sinned otherwise, okay? So, we're all sinners, so we need a Savior. We're fallen. We have a fallen nature bent toward evil. It's easy to be bad. It's hard to be good.
Right.
And so we need help to even approach being good, and none of us are good. That's why Jesus said there's none good but God. So if someone ever says, hey, I'm a good person, you say, so you're God? No.
But why does God condemn people for acting on the desires that He gives them?
I don't think... Are you saying sexual desire? Sexual desire is good,
as an example,
but it's got to be directed in the right way, right? And look, in any design in this world, there's going to be trade-offs. If God gives us sexual desire, and He does, that's a good thing. That brings procreation. That brings more people. But it can be abused, right? It can be abused, and you could have sex outside of the man-woman relationship and cause trouble. You can have... Pain is a good thing. Why? Why is pain a good thing? Because it warns you of a problem. But sometimes in a situation, pain can be extreme because you got involved in a very difficult situation where it doesn't just warn you, it debilitates you. So any kind of system that God develops in a world like this is going to have trade-offs. You need pain. In fact, one of the problems with leprosy is that they can't feel the ends of their limbs. And if they put their hand in a fire, they won't feel it. Okay? We put our hand in a fire, we do feel it. It saves us. So pain in that sense is a good thing. Not being able to feel pain would be a terrible thing. We wouldn't last very long. So there's always going to be trade-offs. God can give you free will too. You might ask, why does God give us free will when we use free will for evil? In fact, some people will say, why did God create Satan? And I always ask, why do you think God created you? Because you use your free will for evil too, right? Because in a moral universe, God has to give creatures free will if it's going to be a truly moral universe.